It is no easy feat to be a criminal, but it's even harder to run a criminal organization. Both you and I have heard of the mafia, Yakuza, and drug cartels, extremely unlawful organizations that function according to fundamental business principles. A few of them have surpassed Wall Street in profitability. In this video, I'm going to be shining a light on them. What are the 10 richest criminal organizations this world has ever seen? Number 10, Ndrangheta. Without a doubt, Italy has a long-standing link with organized crime. This is not a Hollywood rumor, as you may not be familiar with them as the. However, they are among the most important players in the Italian mafia's worldwide network. Their reported earnings of $4.5 billion, but once more, I believe that to be cautious. And I'll tell you why. The main product of the Ndrangheta's trade, which dates back to the 19th century in Calabria, was and is cocaine. They have developed into one of the most powerful cocaine traffickers in Europe throughout the years. But the story doesn't finish there. This group is particularly unique because of their ability to keep cordial ties with other criminal groups. If you're loving the content so far, be sure to smash that subscribe button. And don't forget to click the bell icon to get a notification when we update videos like this one. Number 9, Saltskaya. It is hardly shocking that Russia has its own mafia. The biggest and most potent mafia in Russia is the Saltskaya. This Russian mafia subsidiary earns an estimated $8.5 billion a year from a variety of illicit activities, including drug sales, money laundering, and contract killing. The 9,000 members of the group are split up into 10 virtually independent brigades that function largely independently. But when they need to collaborate, they pool their resources and do just that. Their finances are managed by a 12-member council that convenes on a regular basis across the globe. Number 8, Gulf Cartel. The Gulf Cartel is deserving of its spot on this list because it is one of the most established criminal groups in Mexico. With their main base firmly established in Mexico, the organization traffics drugs into Europe, as well as the United States. They are especially well known for their high-profile kidnappings and excessive violence, aside from drug use. They continue to be among the wealthiest criminal syndicates, mostly operating out of Mexico, with a current estimated net worth of $9.9 billion. Number 7, Gamra. How does a company without a CEO accumulate $4.9 billion? For individuals in the Cali Cartel, the answer to that question would probably be challenging to give from your sofa because it is based on a very straightforward tradition of respect and organization, and continuing to exist in Italy at the moment. When the Cali Cartel was founded in the early 1600s, it was just a loose group of criminals who had nothing to lose and were committed to a single, straightforward objective: accumulating riches. Politicians provided this criminal organization with the necessary tools in the 1800s so that it could topple the established monarchy. Following their involvement in this historic change, the Cali Cartel started to prioritize power over wealth. Getting power is not a problem, but the government will pursue you if you combine it with illicit activities like gambling, trafficking, and counterfeiting, which is precisely what happened. Number 6, Yamaguchi Gumi. Although you may not be familiar with the Yamaguchi Gumi, you are undoubtedly aware of the Yakuza. They are the Japanese mafia's counterpart to the Italian mafia. Just as Yamaguchi Gumi is a member of the Japanese Yakuza and Gamra is a member of the Italian mafia. Now let's get started. Anyone familiar with the Japanese Yakuza would tell you that they are among the most morally upright criminal groups on the planet. They are so rigorous that breaking any of their laws or standards is expected of you, and the atonement rite known as the yubitsum entails practically chopping off a finger to show your regret. The majority of their revenue is obtained from stock market manipulation, drug trafficking, extortion, gambling, the prostitution business, and internet pornography. It is reported that the syndicate makes at least $6.66 billion annually. But in my opinion, that amount is far higher. Number 5, La Cosa Nostra. There aren't many criminal groups that are as well liked and valued as Cosa Nostra, frequently referred to as the Mafia. The group's modest beginnings can be traced to Sicily, Italy, in the 1800s. According to folklore, the modern mafia still possessed the same organization and values as the first jail group. Cosa Nostra transitioned over time from jails and small towns to increasingly significant positions of authority, due in part to the political unrest of the era, in which they collaborated with rival government forces to carry out sabotage operations such as assassinations. The list of crimes includes prostitution, gambling, extortion, and money laundering. With at least 25,000 members worldwide and a network of 25,000 affiliates, Cosa Nostra generates revenue of over $50 billion annually. Number 4, D Company. How many people talk about India when they bring up a list of organized crime? How many am I considering? Most likely none. Perhaps there isn't enough research on the subject, or perhaps most people are too lazy to look. In any case, Dawood Ibrahim benefits from the company remaining under the radar, as he is currently the 3rd person on the FBI's most wanted list, due to his sponsorship of terrorism. In the 1970s, this criminal organization was established in Mumbai, with the purpose of smuggling opium and heroin. However, over time, it came to finance and support Al-Qaeda. It is rumored that the criminal organization earns at least $6.7 billion annually. Number 3, Median Cartel. In Colombia and most of the world, this drug-dealing organization was without a doubt the most potent and well-organized drug gang. Because of its notoriety, the United States regarded it as a semi-terrorist group. And for those who don't know, Pablo Escobar was the one who started the Medellin cartel. The name Pablo instantly conjures up stories of endless wealth, and believe me when I say that these stories include more truth than fiction. According to government documents, Escobar founded the cartel in Medellin, Colombia, while he was in his 20s. The group was estimated to be worth over $20 billion a year, and the majority of the income came from the export of illegally exotic commodities, a sprinkling of political violence and thuggery, and the illegal cocaine trade. Number 2, Sinaloa Cartel. The drug business is a profitable business. Even the CIA is aware of this. We felt it would be appropriate to shed light on the legendary Sinaloa Cartel, which dethroned the Medellin cartel as the biggest cartel in the world, after discussing the amazing abuses of the former. According to official documents, this criminal organization brings in a minimum of $3 billion a year. However, I think that number is absurdly low, and I'll explain why. To start, the Sinaloa cartel is currently among the biggest in the world, controlling 60% of the drug trade. Number 1, the Triads. The Triads are the most well-known and horrifying criminal group to have emerged in a while. Their main business is human trafficking, and they move at least 100,000 individuals worldwide each year. They are based in Hong Kong, Macau, Taiwan, and South Africa, but they have also spread to South Africa, the United States, Britain, South America, and Russia. It's crazy. It's crazy. They also engage in other illegal operations, such as drug trafficking, racketeering, and other crimes that fit their whims. That's all for now. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let us know your thoughts in the comments section. See you in the next video. Please subscribe to our channel and click the bell button to receive new updates. Stay tuned.